Well, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning, so that means time for chatting with Charles, and I have none other than the Ben Coombs with us.
The
Ben Coombs.
all right. Yeah, hi, everybody. I'm usually the guy with the wrench in the chat because Charles gave me a wrench because I gave him a wrench. Oh, apparently we share tools.
Apparently so.
All right. Hi, everybody. I was like, how many people we got watching? Don't know. I see a C for... No, sorry. Hola, Carlos!
We have 25 currently.
Somebody made a point after being invited on the show. I'm like, what is Spanish for Charles? Turns out Carlos.
Yeah, so you figured it out, huh? We'll see how quickly we can go through the chat.
That's okay. I tried to find... I was going to do Hola, Chuck, but apparently you don't shorten Carlos to a Chuck. There's all it gave me was all the Spanish words for throwing stuff. And I'm like, no, it's not that kind of Chuck.
Gotta love it. Love it. Well, we have Herb of Fireside Studios with us.
It's going to be a coin toss if it's either Herb or Earl first in the chat. I'm just saying.
They actively compete. And, of course, we got our buddy Zach Thong.
What's up, Zach?
Here you go. And Urkulai wants to know what we're drinking. So I'm going with the coffee.
And I have tea. And look at that. Metalworks Studios finally remembered to bring the mug out of the studio after fucking years and washed it so I can use it. I was going to send it to Bo, but then I kind of like it too.
Well, we got Cushman NYC.
What's up, Kush? Yeah. I got the handheld forest fire going too because
you have to. It's part of
I kind of do. And it's not dealing with you. It's just dealing with reality. I don't care for reality.
Of course, we got Mark Taft.
What's up, Mark? Always great to see Mark.
Mm-hmm. Always a good time. And we got Dastardly Dave saying sup all. Hi, Charles. And then he goes on to say hi to everybody else.
He wants me to share my referral. So share your referral link. No, it's Charles' channel. I'm not sharing my referral link on Charles' channel.
That's a new thing. I'm not. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's not kosher, StreamYard.
We got everyone's favorite music law, Ryan Hall, saying howdy.
What's up, Ryan? Hope you're doing well.
And we got our buddy Matt of McCall Music.
He's watching from bed.
Stay up long enough to watch that show. He has it Friday night. It's like
he's watching from bed. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's okay. He may have picked up some medibles today, so he may have been messaging me as we were starting, hence me holding the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, make me look like a pro. You didn't have to answer it, then. Well, I know.
Oh, Matt, thank you for being here, no matter what your condition.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Greasy Monkey Guitar saying good morning to all.
Ooh, with a mighty nice 335 shaped object going in there. Okay. I dig.
Yeah,
actually, it looks more Univoxy with those big horns.
It does. It does have that look to it.
Which that actually makes it a little cooler. I'm just saying. Well, Mark's like, I'm here. We actually showed you out, Mark, but you left and then you came back.
You gotta love it.
Yep.
See, we got Stephen Michelli.
Yeah, Munch. I know. I got the Michelli part. You know why? I have friends of Michelli's.
Yeah. Well, if you've been around enough Italians, it's easy enough.
Yeah.
We got BC Rich 581 saying hello to everyone. He's dropping in and out of the chat today, hoping to shoot a video of his unboxing his new custom bass.
Please shoot it in higher than 240p, please.
Oh, it looks like you might have.
I don't know what he uses to record his videos, but I'm pretty sure it's a rock.
There you go. Well, it gives you the opportunity to invite him back on for next week, and you can get up close and personal with it.
I could, except I already have plans for next week. 2 weeks from now, maybe. That's
wow.
Idea, really.
Week ahead already.
Yeah.
Enterprising young man. Let's see. We got Steve Reeser.
Reeser. Steve! Who just sent me a friend request. And I accepted it as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. We got Josh Tanberg all the way from Deutschland.
So, Anna Tanberg. I was talking with Josh yesterday. And we were working on Dad's car.
There you go. He's got to be having a ball over there.
Right.
I miss it. I want to go back.
I just want to ride around in a 50 Merc in the streets of Germany with open exhaust just to see the looks.
I'd love to see that 50 Merc go downtown anywhere.
I just like to see it fit down. It's like, because I'm thinking if they have country roads anything like England, where here's a brick wall and a cliff, and there's barely enough room for one car, and then you're like, oh, gee, a truck's coming the other way. Hey,
we got Eddie Fay with us. Good morning, Eddie.
He's got the dog's wearing sunglasses.
That's right.
I won't tell the cat. Nice. What's up, Eddie?
Yeah, she's gonna want that accessory.
Yeah, she's like, where my shade?
Here you go. You got Patrick.
Oh, I just saw Ken in the chat and started hacking, like Ken hacks. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
Patrick.
It is a physical response.
It's Patrick.
External
Sorry, Patrick. If you go by Pat, I won't do that as much, but I will.
We got Sean.
Blame Norwich Union for a decade of commercials. What's up, Sean?
Sean
Ohio! Represent.
We got Ryan with us as well.
What's up, Ryan?
And
apparently, he hosts shows 3 days a week, but I've never heard of him. No, it's always good to see.
You're getting to be a little bit like Quentin James, coming on at random times now.
Blackjack guitar.
Blackjack
that was I believe they call that a spite stream.
Spite stream.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Because Q likes to go opposite people.
Of course. We got Marcel LeBlanc.
Apparently we talk about Quentin enough and he shows up, but more on that later. Hi, Boo Boo. I told Charles you were going to make an appearance.
There she is. Yeah, Brian from Search for Tom with us. Good morning there, Brian. Well, hello. Are you co-guesting?
So.
Let's see.
I'm on a show with Charles.
Murray.
What's up, Murray? Who's neither Martian nor Murray.
Neither Martian nor Murray. And here's Ken hanging out, saying hello
to
everybody.
Always a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's beautiful in paradise as always.
Let's see.
Charles, I'm not going to say it, but he gets about the same amount of snow as you do.
Yeah.
And he's a touch further north than you.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, paradise.
There you go. Let's see. I think that's up.
That's not it. There's many more people.
Oh. Josh is saying that the 63 Galaxy has gone through downtown Hockham.
See, and that's funny because I couldn't remember if it was 62 or a 64, and it's a 63.
63. That's why you couldn't remember.
That's why. Yeah.
And one lane, brick buildings on both sides.
Yeah. Like this, just resonating.
You just like all the buildings shaking.
By the way, you skipped Marcel.
No, I did not. I put Marcel up.
I got distracted by the cat during Marcel. Stop, right. Marcel. Bullshit. Come on, Sava.
Yeah, Quentin James.
Right?
Oh, dear Lord, he says.
I like his next comment. Boo Boo, on the show. If it wasn't for Charles, you wouldn't eat canned food, okay? I'm just saying.
So you like that? Is that Amanda's hotter?
Well, I am kind of sweaty, so it's not an appearance; it's literally in temperature. All right.
Oh. And so Josh is saying hello to everybody, but
your brother Ed's here, right?
Oh, yeah. He might be. Yeah, there he is, right there, saying hello to both of us.
Just saying.
Dastardly Dave in the chat. I think we said hello to him, though. We didn't. Okay, and that brings us to the end of
Dastardly Dave, newest owner of a nice drive, eh?
Oh,
see, it's easy to remember because he bought the one recently, and it's been out of print. Out of print. What am I talking comic books? It's been out of manufacture. It's out of production. That's the word for a number of years. So. Get the cat on meowing with Charles needs to happen.
There you go.
Well, the amount of cat memes we share, we could start a new. Okay, so she's sitting halfway up the stairs. Oh, I see what's going on. Another cameo. I just got called Amanda's much hotter brother.
Love it.
Now, you think that was the cat laughing? Well, maybe. But
Could have been.
Oh, remember to take the milk from the fridge today. Before I forget, had to tell you, even though I'm on a live stream of consciousness.
Welcome in, Mitch Heyman.
I just went and bought milk today, and it expires on the 17th. I'm like, I'm not drinking 4 liters of milk in 4 days.
So you're leaving Amanda holding the bag, is what you're saying?
Oh, I'm still pissed off. But paid $8.50 for milk, and it expires in 4 days. Fuck. That's why I hate buying milk on Sundays, because milk never gets delivered after a Friday.
That's right. So you gotta go. Okay, Friday.
Heavy sigh. Rico B. Right, cat sounds like an Amanda.
Hello there, Rico.
Yes, milk from a bag. Here's someone walking. Somebody has to go to the bathroom. They just are walking down the hall.
So you have a guest tonight.
I do. Remember you warned off the rails?
Uh-huh.
Yep. We got roll call done.
We got roll call. It's all downhill from here.
Oh.
But you have a certain Charles Green on tonight.
I do. I believe it's his sweet 16th appearance even.
Oh, even better.
I'm just guessing on that. Damn heathens, bag milk. Everyone's bagging on my bag milk.
That's the way milk should be.
I know. Are those the slippers you were going to leave here that you took back home?
Well, hello there, Amanda Coombs.
Hi.
Oh, first and last name.
That's right.
Like all the other Amandas.
I brought you treats.
Oh wow. I bought treats today too. Ooh.
Treats live on camera.
Hang on. It's an unboxing, Charles.
Literally. You know, Ben, you have to share them with the whole audience now.
Ooh. It's like big macaroni.
Turds.
Turds.
They're turds.
You know, it's like I didn't finish second or fourth. I finished third.
Right?
Turds.
Nice. All kinds. Yeah. Oh, so I go to Taste of Country, eh? You know, and I hate Taste of Country, but my milk that expires on the 17th decided to be lumpy this morning for my tea. So I was like, oh, it's closed. So I pay $8.50 for fucking milk, and then I get home and it expires on the 17th, the same day that my other milk supposedly expired. So there's no way I'm going through all that milk by the 17th. So you got to take home some milk.
Get some milk.
Yeah.
It's easy because it's in a bag.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So we got Marcel, fellow Canuck, of course,
Hi.
good friend Jason out of Wisconsin.
Hi.
We got brother Ed.
Hi.
I was like, did I just? Oh, okay. Charles tapped at the same time I tapped. I was like, did I just highlight a comment? Holy crap, that's new. Who we got? Brother Ed.
Hi.
And there's Matt.
Hi.
Murray likes your shirt.
Thanks.
There's Zach.
Hi.
Zach's just pointed to the 6'2" T-Bird sitting in his garage, by the way. Not mine. Stepdad's. Nice. We got Hip.
Yep.
We got Blackjack Guitar. We got Ryan Hall. We got
Hi.
Cush. Dastardly Dave.
Hi.
Steve Reeser Resurrect. Steve.
It's Reeser. It's not hard.
It's like the sausages.
Resor. That's how my
Resor.
Steve Resor.
Yeah. We got him.
Resor.
We got Quentin, Pops, Munch, Michelli.
Yes.
They're all talking about the bag of milk there. There we go. Cat sounds
There,
like
I'll
a
just
little,
having fun with that.
Josh is here.
What's up, Josh?
Who else? Mitch
Hello.
Heyman.
Mitch?
What's the Mitch Heyman? How did I miss Mitch Heyman?
I don't know, because I even said, welcome in, Mitch Heyman. His
Apparently,
name up on the screen.
the amount of times I complain, Charles, or rant, I swear people watch my podcast with the sound off.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can guest on a show and not listen to the show.
Apparently.
Because, no, that's not the first time it's happened during the show.
I'm not sure.
Well,
Mark
we got
Gaff.
3J Music saying hello to
What's
you
up,
and me and
3J?
3J.
He's like 2J, but better.
He's an upgrade.
Music. Music.
Yep. You know what I don't see is William Bologna. And I only mentioned that
Billiam.
because William found a little Jimmy Brown on the face-based marketplace recently.
That's right. He did.
He's like, look what I just found. So I'm like,
That's funny.
why is Billy messaging me at 11 at night? Because Billy's scoping the marketplace before bed.
Breaking James Brown toy news.
Ryan Hall says, bag of milk. Lady at McDonald's looked at me funny when I asked for my drink in the bag only.
Brian's here, searching for Tone. That's right.
That would also happen in Canada if we went to McDonald's and asked for our milk in a bag.
Yeah. Michael Krause also says, nice shirt.
Thanks.
Yeah,
It's huge.
He's a moderator over there.
I asked for a really big one.
Ryan pays him to say that if any 60 cycle gear is spotted in the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how he buys shitty guitars.
Kiss ass, right?
Yeah.
Just
And
kidding.
they'll turn off echo cancellation. Yeah. We were messing around with that last night. It was pissing people off, apparently, but I don't know. We shall see.
We'll see.
Oh, what? Matt's sending me what now?
He's gonna send Ben a milk carton. Oh,
They make some jugs that look like milk cartons.
See, the thing is, Charles, the reason why Matt's throwing me under the bus is because not once, but twice during an off-air conversation last night, Matt's witty. It's hard to get one over on Matt. And I got him not once, but twice last night.
Right. And
I just remember one involving time. Because, as I was talking about, we says a certain time, Charles, and he says, well, it's got to change at some point. I'm like, yeah, after about an hour, it changes to 1. And he goes, yeah. I walked right into that. I was like, yeah, you did. And I was giggling so bad.
Oh, really?
I have won many pedals from Ryan and Steve. I pretty much have a whole pedal board for. That's going to be one shitty pedal board because they don't give away good gear.
Ben won $25 to go on his Gretsch that I won on his behalf.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie Face says, well, some nice ice cold expensive milk will make for those treats Amanda brought even more delicious.
That is true.
Yeah, they're awesome. We've eaten a lot at our house.
Now, fortunately, they also had strawberry shortcake on sale. So a fellow
I saw that up there and I was like, ooh, there's cake.
I haven't had strawberry shortcake in decades.
I'm going to eat some of that because I'm hungry.
Well, it was frozen. And I only picked it up at about 11:30, but we thought it soon enough.
So Ed's got a comment. He says the beautiful Amanda Coombs is the best looking Coombs.
Because only one of us has no S on it.
It's okay. Ed
just a coom, singular.
Ed has creative spelling at times. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know, but in my head, that's what that means.
He gets it from his brother Charles. A show about nuttig the other night. I wasn't going to say anything, but
I left it on purpose.
He was already throwing your brother under the bus. I'm like, let's make it a family affair. Siblings burning siblings. That's got to be a YouTube first. 2 siblings burning 2 other. Ooh,
it is definitely
only
definitely
on Cat. Oh, and did you see the community post? I said everybody go sub Charles, or I'm going to kick him in the shin. Yeah,
love it.
Punch someone in the shin.
Well, it's either that or flick them in the Adam's apple. There's no women that are going to sub to Charles, so there's no worry about the Adam's apple.
I'm subbed.
Yeah.
I am a woman.
Yeah, bucking the trend since 2018.
This is
Last time I checked.
We did promise off the rails. So.
Yeah, you could grab a chair if you're doing more than cameoing, apparently.
Well, I didn't know. No.
All right.
Nobody wants me on there.
So huffs off. All right. Okay, Mom. Now she's looking for a chair.
No, I'm looking at stuff.
Oh my.
Oh, she found WKRP and Simon & Simon DVD sets.
Baby, if you ever wonder.
There we go.
So Zach says that Amanda is awesome and she's cool.
Oh, Zach sucking up to my sister. She's awesome and she's cool.
Zach knows what's up.
Yeah. Ryan says
sure.
nut taps always work, Ben.
Do I even know what a nut tap is?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I do now. Yeah, as opposed to a flick in the Adam's
I know
apple.
what I
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yeah. Living in the moment. See, I had the handheld forest fire, which disappeared. Oh, there's the rest of it right there. Clearly don't need it.
So Eddie Faye wants to know, as long as Amanda's here, how's her guitar learning and practice coming along?
Yeah, well, pretty good. There's a bunch
The
upstairs.
audience must know.
How's Amanda's guitar learning / practice going? Well, a bit of a setback, Eddie. She had about a foot of water in her basement 2 weeks ago, and the practice space being in the basement. Yeah.
That's fine as long as she doesn't plug anything in.
Well, there is that, which was I was told by. I'm not going to mention his name because he's not here in the chat because he's too good to apparently tune in. This guy from Old Town in Arizona. And he's like, so I saw this interesting question come up during Phil's show today. I'm like, oh?
Yeah, I got my question.
And he's like, yeah, like, how long do you let an amplifier sit after it's been underwater? Asking for a friend.
Phil didn't get that I was the friend. It went like, which is fine.
Quentin says, Amanda just needs to watch this channel. Pointing at himself, of course.
I do watch this channel.
Michael Gross, there's a $70 Vox teardrop copy near me. Is that cheap enough for you?
They're doing it for us.
Oh, God. Well, here, why don't you just sit here, apparently?
It didn't yet.
It'll be funny. We just switch over so it's Ed and Amanda doing the show.
Yeah.
We just walk away.
We just walk away.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
It's not journeyed yet.
I'm gonna. Time. Everyone's saying, "Hey, to Time Surfing Alien, he's here." Apparently.
Yeah, he was up
Awesome.
here.
Can't
Can't
say
say
he's
he's gonna run, but you know.
Well, then I saw Ryan Hall's like the cop. Well, it might have been the cop that told me about Amanda's question. He claims he's CIA. Bullshit. He's not cool enough to be in the CIA. He's like in Homeland Security or.
We just covered that. We just covered
Who
it.
is throwing me under the bus? Is that you?
No, like this is all them. This is all you and them in the community.
It's not.
It's all
a
about
lady
you
lost
and your
her parents in the last 4 years, and a lady has 2 children, and a lady has shit to do.
Oh, and then Ed asks, "How's the drumming coming along?"
They're there.
I like
They're
how
there.
he's asking me how her drumming's coming along. I wouldn't sit and listen to her learn. So, because I don't. That's why I don't own a drum kit because I don't think my neighbors need to hear me learn how to play drums.
I also have perimenopause, which really fucks with your brain. So getting things to stick is not great. So I got to get rid of all the stress stuff we have to deal with. And then I'm going to be capable of doing that. But every time I go to sit down, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do this. Some shit storm hits and I got to deal with that. So
of the week. I saw that. Yes. Is that cheap enough for you? Well, it depends on who made the copy. No. If it's complete, yes. If it's not complete, no, because you can't find replacement parts for incomplete, cheap replica, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Like, Charles and I have discussed this off air quite often. Like, we'll see these Tyscos and Kemp and all these things. Great, really cool, nostalgic, but if they're not 100% complete, you're going to pay as much for a couple of parts than you will for the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If it's not all there, don't bother.
That's the tiny guitar I bought for $30 at Shoppers Drug Mart. That's a guitar-shaped object at best.
You bought that.
Yeah. I forgot to do the follow-up of setting it on fire.
Yeah, well, there's still time.
There is. Spring is in the air again.
Welcome in, Mark.
Yeah. I like the idea of hanging it on the tree, but then I'm afraid I'll set the tree on fire.
Yeah, you just have, you set it on fire, and then you got your fire extinguisher there for the tree.
Oh, easy. Fire extinguisher. I was thinking more throwing a bucket of water, but I'll be throwing it into the wind, so I'll just get soaked, and it's still there burning away. And then it'll burn through the rope, and then it'll drop down on the grass and set the grass on fire. All right, I'm sure being the good brother that he is, Ben will let you practice on any of his guitars.
I live in a different house.
She doesn't live near here, Eddie.
I don't have room.
Or drive. I have to go pick her up, bring her back so she can play with my gear, take her home. That's a 100-kilometer trip just for her to play with my shit. Which I've told her for the last 45 years. Stay out of my room! Don't touch my shit. I'm telling Mom you swore. Yeah. I don't know if you caught the stomping.
Yeah.
All right.
Josh says, damn it, the 9-volt in my Eclipse just died. So time for the telly, I suppose. Well, you should have been playing the telly anyway. Just
Yeah,
saying.
well, I'm not sure what an Eclipse is, but I thought that was like a cheap car, electric car. It sounds like an electric car. And I'm like, runs off a 9-volt? Damn! That's some technological digitals.
So
That I
Quentin
believe.
says he worked in law enforcement. True story.
Well, I believe his father was the chief of police.
Oh my.
Yeah. 65 miles, Michael Krause. Oh, no, she's singing.
Of course.
I kind of noticed, Jason, but I was getting distracted. She's here, and well, there you go. 62. Well, see, why'd you ask? Why'd you ask? Now he's a smart ass. Now he's just being a smart. Well,
that album covers with Ed and Amanda.
Yeah, a fellow may have, Matt. Most y'all, if you got digital dashboards, there's a button you can press that'll switch it from miles to kilometers. Try it sometime. You'll see the speed you're going. You click it, and it'll translate your 55 miles an hour to approximately 90 kilometers an hour.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Oh, nice. Because we may have been showing off some of those Alien intelligent action figures, Charles, and
oh yeah.
Oh, you'll never get me. One of those. You'll never get sitting on the patio smoking his dart, right? Like, oh yeah? It's not like you've never been on YouTube, bud. Screen grab. Love it.
So Sean Hockey says, hit that thumbs up. Family, don't forget, please.
You know it has to come with a badge. Like a cop badge, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the accessories. Cop badge.
Yeah.
Or the wallet with the badge in it. The wallet with the badge in it, even better.
Oh yeah, the little.
Because he'd be like the old school plain clothes, where they just flip it open and wear it in their like jacket pocket.
Right. Yeah. Oh boy.
Love when a plane comes together.
There you go. He's got him.
Okay, so Quentin says, you know who else uses the metric system? Russia. You know who else uses the metric system? Everyone but 3 countries in the world.
I still remember the push to go metric. Right, in the US.
Should have. Yeah, but then there's the weird thing of Canadianism. Like and somebody put it in the comments. I'm watching a construction video, and the guy in one sentence uses both imperial and metric.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Yeah. He compared this to Russia. Yes, it's in the thermos. It's I always have tea.
I know, I want some tea.
Well, have some tea. Can't fake the moon landing using the metric system. Well, it was shot in Sudbury. It was all done in Canada. So, don't you know? Oh, and since he did ask one question this show, which was the guest Charles Green coming on before she interrupted and took over the show. In honor of Charles, I'm wearing this Motley Crue t-shirt, which if you see it up and you look at my gut, it says this.
Yeah.
And Charles, I'm like, oh, and I saw Santa Monica. Well, that's so, Chuck Verde's neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so I asked him, I said, did you go to this show? Assuming it was an actual show. He says, yeah, that was my birthday present that year. You went to this concert.
Love it.
So I'm thinking that story that I just told on his behalf will come up in tonight's show. Tune in to hear his version of events.
There you go. And so any
those are all empty,
I know, but that means they exist somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have as many as Chris. He has twice as many as me. Oh, I have more.
Hello, Steve.
2 more. Stop, Steve Brand. We don't use the metric system in the U.S. because of pirates.
Oh boy.
Did you put the kettle on?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I came down to ask about if the tea was okay, but I figured I'd already. I'm sorry. Is it going to ruin the world because it put the kettle on? It just threw me off.
I'm like, do I hear the kettle all of a sudden?
I should have just fucked with you. No. I don't know what you're listening to.
Well, then I'd be like, okay, then I got to burst pipe. And then I'd be
and that would have been kind of funny for like a
Why? Because it'd be like seeing Dad run?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
get to it when this is over.
Yeah.
I know.
It'll drain into the floor.
It is just too much fun.
Oh, I could go for some more tea. Can
Want me to bring it down?
Yeah.
Why-
My cup
Refill
is
this
getting a little empty over here too. Just saying.
Thank you.
What
Half
do you
cup.
want in it?
Just half. Like half a sugar. Not even half a sugar because it's like half cup and a bit of milk. Milk and a touch of sugar, please.
Steve is here.
60 Cycle Steve's here. Back and forth.
Hi, Steve.
Who's messaging me now?
I know who did.
Oh no. Oh. All right. Hey, normally I wouldn't show off because I don't like the alien technologies, but
Oh my. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris.
you know what? You know he's going to watch the replay, Charles. I'm just saying. So
Oh, yeah.
there we go.
That was great.
He's not talking to any of us for a while.
He'll talk to me.
It's a lot of wows.
It's so great. Okay, I gotta get some tea.
Yes.
I'll
please.
be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
New bars setting all over the place today, Charles.
it's just just a little bit.
What's that? Okay. Matt, she wants one of her.
Yeah.
It's going to be in that outfit, right? It's fine. It'd be like shoegazer Amanda wearing her toque and 60 Cycle Home shirt.
Zach is still crying.
Yeah. Or the ultimate
So, what do
shoegazer
you
shirt, the
think
one that
the
says
topic of
Josh
this
got 18.
conversation with Mr. Verde will be this evening?
I'm curious. I don't know. And and if StreamYard. Okay.
I think the cat's getting mad. She's being upstaged.
No, apparently she just discovered there was a pine needle in her slipper. Oh. She got it in the top of her toe. Ow.
Oh no.
Yeah. Rails? What rails? Third rail, Charles. All we've been doing. All roads. All roads. He's on my Instagram. I'll find a good pic. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so someone got thrown under the bus. I'm not going to say who, but I'm saying it loud enough so she can hear me. Not a cop toy most wanted for Christmas. I like that. That's cool. In Canada, brothers can politely convince their sisters to be personal waitresses. Yep. I'm not saying. Scroll ahead. We need a bunch of comments in the. Hey, everyone say hey to Jimmy Biter.
Hey, Jimmy Biter, how are you?
No, it wasn't Jimmy Biter.
Here's a good question.
No, it wasn't Quentin.
What should the accessories be?
Someone's going to get a kick in the bag of milk. I'm not sure what that means, but. Oh, boy. Yeah. I know. Fuck, don't need to tell me. I've been with you your whole life. I'm fucking aware. What would Amanda's accessories be? That's the question when she comes back.
Yes.
I don't. Her phone, because she's moderating on her phone, Charles. Let's see.
Okay.
Possibly a cat. I don't know.
What maybe a grocery receipt for those trips to the
All right, so Amanda, what would your accessories? Of course, you grabbed the Tessie Switch mug.
Why wouldn't I grab the test?
I don't know.
Here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hopefully,
Do you want me to grab you a chair?
All right.
All right.
Eddie Face says, Ben,
Ow.
Eddie's got some advice for you. He says, make sure you taste it. Have her taste it first to make sure she didn't taste it.
Probably put maple in it.
You're really gonna enjoy it.
I don't have to worry about her putting maple in it because there's no maple in this house to be put in it. Oh. There we go.
Okay, who's talking about me?
Don't worry
Well, it's
about it.
everybody.
I don't know how to scroll on here.
That's right.
So Matt was saying, no, if he's going to do this thing for you,
Well,
what
Matt
accessories do you
No.
want?
Matt was asking what accessories would be on the Amanda action figure. There.
Like, oh.
Then you can scooch over.
Oh.
There. It's a group show, Charles.
There you go.
Phone.
Yeah, I said a phone because you'd be moderating on your phone.
Yeah.
Black
A Doctor
Cat
Who
says,
mug
Doctor
and a
Who mug
cigarette.
and a
She
cigarette.
doesn't smoke anymore.
No, I know. Smoke weed though. Yeah, it'd be weed.
Doctor Who mug.
Like, yeah, maybe my TARDIS mug.
Gotta have a hat.
I didn't shower today. That's really the only reason why I'm wearing a hat right now.
Same.
Is I just
Same.
I didn't feel.
Hey.
Look.
I was still drinking my first cup of tea of the day when the show started because of the hassle for the milk.
It's not
and
good.
oh, still pissed off. I gotta stop thinking about the milk because it just keeps getting me pissed off.
At least you didn't like. Did you drink it?
It would come with a miniature Phil McKnight.
Come with a miniature super rich.
What's up,
tea.
Keith?
Hello there, Keith.
Shopping carts we can bet on how long it takes.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if she's wearing the toque and has the shopping cart, it would have serious bag lady vibes to it all
A
of a sudden.
microphone because I sing, but I don't use the microphone. But I sing, so like a microphone.
Little dump truck.
A little dump truck. It's not a beanie, it's a toque.
Can't say things like
It's a
that.
slacker toque. It's not a true toque because it doesn't have pom-pom on it.
Do you add charisma? Am I cooler? Do I look like?
No, twice now, Quentin. Double dose.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm free.
I'm gonna put tariffs to 175% on Amanda's.
It is being, he says credited, but I'm thinking it's created because Matt's using voice to text
Ooh,
because he's in bed
Yep.
because he's tired.
exciting!
I was gonna say lazy, but he's probably up till 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Josh is going to go have some spaghetti.
Hey, it's Mark Spurgeon.
Hey, Mark Spurgeon. It was his birthday.
I hope that's
Last
not a
week.
euphemism.
Oh my.
Is that a euphemism, Mark? Like laying pipe?
Great. Now I got fucking Dave Wilcox in my head.
Laying pipe. Introduce Matt to that
Oh
song.
no, because then you'll play it, and I hate Dave Wilcox.
Laying pipe.
No.
I Amanda Clunkhouse. Oh,
Yeah, that'd
I'm
do it.
sure.
Yeah.
He's got these. He had these
It's-
pixie sticks with infusion or something. I don't know. Oh, it's dinner. All right, pork for dinner. Wish I was in the show with you guys. This is a cool show. It wasn't really expected. Charles had no idea.
No. Well,
Amanda was coming over today, and I just said, "Hey, by the way, I'm going to be on Charles' show. If you happen to get over here before 1, just let you know that I'm doing the show."
And I did.
He is not.
Canadian treasure. More like the treasure trunk at Arby's that they take your toy out for, maybe. But
Okay, not like dating yourself there. Then again, the only people younger than you in the chat are Matt and
Exactly.
Zach.
if they're gonna call me young spring chicken, I can say all that.
Oh, Patrick Trace says hate is a word safe for the tragically hip. Ooh. I like 4 of the members.
Dislike. Hate is a strong word. Dislike.
We walked out on Dave Wilcox. That really pissed off my girlfriend at the time.
David Wilcox.
She's married. She's like, I want to stay. I'm like, you can't. You want? We're leaving.
Like, I don't even know how many times I've heard him play.
Tickle Trunk Treasure. Blasphemy.
Yeah.
It's the Comedy Hour show. Nope, this is us kind of hanging out in the Coombs family.
This is a serious interview, people.
You've asked one question, Charles, and it was who do you have on tonight, and you already knew the answer. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And so far, it's the same question.
Yeah. Amanda's had more questions than I have.
Playing coming?
Yeah, she's had more questions. It's all the same question.
Listen, when my guitar playing happens, you'll know about it. I have an idea now for my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Why don't you announce it live on fucking YouTube?
Yeah, why not?
So I've decided possibly. So I'll use you as my focus group.
That's what I do.
So we have a lot of old song hits magazines and Hit Parader.
Okay.
That
I wouldn't say a lot.
I have about 30.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I do.
Okay.
I just had them drying all over because
them.
they almost got ruined. Well, they're very musty.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got about 30. And I was skimming through them with one of my friends who was in the chat. And I was like, this is so cool. Like there was advertisements for, from Carvin in 1970 something, or maybe it was 1980. Don't correct me because you're going to tell me about the history of Carvin.
Oh, fuck. I ain't telling you that.
So anyway.
You don't know my history with Carvin, clearly.
But the introduction to certain amps. And then there's one ad for Frank Zappa, send $1 away and get this 11 song album. And it's really cool. So I was thinking of
Frank Zappa going head to head with Columbia House.
Of going through the old magazines. They're from I think they're late 70s, early 80s. And so they're not like Guitar World. They're just random interviews and lyrics.
Yeah, it's more like your Circus magazine, your Hip Raiders, your fan magazine as opposed to...
It's a fan right? And so the ads are crazy. But they're cool. And so I was just thinking, because I don't know necessarily where I want to take my focus because I wanted to do, guitar and things. But
so what were you going to do with these magazines? Just flip through the magazine while people watch you flip through magazines?
Yeah.
But are you going to show you or the magazine? Is it going to be a camera like this? You're just flipping the magazine.
Both.
Oh, so multicam with editing.
Multi-cameras.
Ooh.
In the future.
Okay.
Or I'll just edit it,
Okay.
But I prefer a live stream, to be honest. But it's hard to do on a live stream. I don't want to just keep doing.
No, you do multicam, which would involve OBS, which is beyond me. Sorry.
That's fine.
I can't help you.
So I could do that and then just show.
Yeah. Steve from Boston does that sometimes with old Guitar Worlds and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right? See? Dark Rob knows what's going on.
He does.
I just thought, because I was enjoying looking through them. And so I'm like, well, if I like it, then, my only issue I'm running into is that I'm not as knowledgeable about everything as everybody else is, right? Mm-hmm. So, but to make it spontaneous and get an actual reaction, I have to see it for the first time. But, I'm not going to be able to tell you about so-and-so amp and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But
so this is someone who's been around the guitar community for years, Charles, but apparently also watches with the sound off.
It's
I'm busy.
See what I did there, Charles?
I love it.
Yeah.
So 60 Cycle Steve says you scan the pages, you plan to cover on the stream ahead of time, and then you use the share screen feature.
You could do that.
But then it's not.
Someone's knocking on the door.
Fuck.
That's like preparation,
Who the fuck is here now?
Or Eddie Faye says you could have the top-down camera on your desk, like an overhead projector from school.
You can if you pay through the nose, Brian. Use multicams in StreamYard.
Or you could just do like I do, and you just have a separate computer in another room where you shoot another angle.
Apparently, I don't know. The hell's going? She's doing a face-based market deal at my house, Charles.
That's interesting.
I think.
Yeah, Michael, you can do it with a second camera. You just have to use a second computer, and you bring in the second computer with everything muted. But yeah,
I don't know what the hell's going on.
so she's
Weird when I'm not in the loop at my own home, Charles.
She has been a guest on how many times on any channel, and I don't know.
At least half a dozen or so on mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on.
You gotta get into focus.
It was a firefighter.
For what?
I just wanted to see your face.
The fuck? Wait, conducting drug deals?
Ooh, look at me.
You got Mini Phil, a cat, and a wrench. Apparently, you're cut off at the knees, but
yeah, that's fine.
there you go.
Yeah. You know, that's a lot better than the first versions of a lot of them.
Oh, I see where I can tell where the shirt came from. I know what picture you looked at that you saw that shirt was used. It made money. No.
Oh.
Do we even want to know what you sold?
A fire truck.
Fire truck.
A fire truck toy. Well, I couldn't come down and go, hey, by the way, you're live. Let's discuss. That's so funny.
Ryan Hall wants all the details. He wants to know how much you got for the truck. Exactly.
Heartburn.
How much for the truck? 15.
$15 for a plastic truck toy. It was an old toy. I don't know. Little.
We changed the burrito to a root beer later and got rid of the sign. Now it says on the shirt, but that was an old one. There
I
you
would
go.
like a cooler shirt on. I feel like I should have like a different shirt on mine. Like
I know. I thought it was more like mini me, but
like that looks like I was going to work.
Plus, because like I don't know if I've ever seen Phil in a suit. I've seen the man wear a black T-shirt and usually Vans or his new hat. That's not a Vans hat.
And I'd probably wear like jeans or like pleather pants.
You know what I've discovered? If you send Phil a black ball cap, he'll wear it for at least 3 years on every podcast.
Yeah.
He's cheap that way.
He is frugal.
Oh, we got more.
And maybe like I wear like a Tassie Switch t-shirt or my Knowing Your Gear sweatshirt. Or I wear pajamas a lot.
Yeah, that's cut from that shirt.
Yeah, I knew it.
All right, back to the show.
Sorry. So I sold a fire truck and now I'm back.
Sorry. This
and
is why
we were
AI sucks.
discussing my channel. So that was a good idea. Do you think I should go with that idea?
That was Ben's truck. Yeah, exactly. Childhood memory sold out from under me.
And should I do it in live stream form or because like
well, with the live stream, you go, I don't know what this is, and they can tell you what. Does anybody else know what this is?
Interaction back and forth.
So,
Mitch,
yeah.
it's the best way to do it. It just is.
Can you reverse your camera view if you're using your phone to go live on YouTube?
No.
You can't change your camera?
Well, you can if you use the mobile YouTube app.
Which I do.
You won't be. You can't go live on there.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
No.
I can. You can't.
Why?
You need 1,000 subs to go live on the mobile app.
Okay, so I need 800 more subs.
Well, you're not going to get them from this channel. No offense, Charles, but the numbers just don't add up. You cannot supply her 800 subs.
I haven't even liked the
What can you do?
the stream. What a bitch I am.
Yep.
What a bitch. Don't worry, my volume's down.
So 60 cycles. Steve says next week we'll be using AI for something else.
I'm trying to avoid it, Steve. I don't like the alien intelligence.
I don't like alien intelligence very much either. That's why I'm like, you make it for me.
Well, that he did. That he did, Ed.
Oh yeah, we ended up with a couple good ones actually.
Yeah.
By the end of it. The first one's not flattery at all. He looked like Spike
The
Flintstone,
first
basically.
one was bad.
Yeah, that first I was
just
like, "Oof,
talked
God."
that for a while.
I'm short.
No, but the funny thing is, I mean, if they always put Charles in a work shirt, it actually have his logo on the pocket, like it's a work shirt. It's hilarious.
That's fine. That's fine.
Why are you highlighting her? Are you drunk, Charles?
It was your fault.
I know.
You did it.
I
I
drive
have
you
to look
drunk.
like in the picture. I can't.
Oh my.
So, any questions, folks? Probably not. 14 people have unsubbed both of us.
All right. So you said so you got Charles Green to this week, but you said next week is already filled. Who's the week after?
We're gonna do an Easter edible adventure.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
Which was really, I was gonna have Trev on this weekend, and he goes, "Why don't we just wait a week and do an edible adventure for Easter?" And I went,
Right.
all right. Ryan's commenting yet again because we didn't acknowledge it the first time that he's been subbed to your channel.
He wants to make sure she knows.
Yeah.
You almost made that tea come out my nose.
Well, I usually do it to Charles, so
and onto the phone.
yeah. Charles has to have a splash.
Because you know what I would do? I would have went and I would have looked right at you.
Yeah.
And guess where I would have?
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah, Charles has like the sneeze guard from the salad bar around his gear when he hangs out with me because he doesn't know root beer, real beer, margarita. The margarita gave him a brain freeze because it almost came out his nose. So he had margarita stuck in the nasal cavity and he almost died. I watched him almost die. But it was worth it because it was
Well, that's a question.
Earl? That sounds weird.
Well, my boyfriend is a year older than me, if that counts.
There you go.
And my ex-husband was 7 years older, so I'm not immune to it.
They die off
Mike
quicker.
Ross wants to know if they made infused chocolate bunnies.
Oops. Inside baseball. Do they make infused chocolate bunnies? You know what, Mike? You know what? I may have to pop in the res this week and check it into that.
I can't believe you said that.
I didn't mean it like that, but then as soon as I said, oh, because I just meant like women live longer than men in general.
Yeah.
But then I realized, oh, too soon.
My ex-husband died.
Yeah, shots fired. Ow.
I'm laughing. It's awful.
I was just reading that. Yes. He's giving Ed some competition here.
Oh my God.
Ed usually grows out a little more.
I'm crying.
Yeah. It's still here.
For those who haven't seen Ed looks like Charles, but hairier, basically.
Hairy Ed.
Yeah. My God, if these boys did a beard growing contest, they'd all be like looking like Trev in a month.
You look like you're on one of them like Alaskan I live in the bush shows.
Yeah, we could put a link to her channel in the chat, I suppose.
I suppose.
Charles is like, what do you talk about, moderator? I'm like, hey, I'm the guest here.
Put me to work.
There's a lot of Amanda on YouTube. Oh.
Michael Gross, is your boyfriend American? I have hopes that for once an American isn't lying about his Canadian girlfriend.
No.
Charles, did the band play all over? Ben and Amanda probably heard of them too. It's two guys, one playing guitar. They're called Two for the Show.
Negative. I have not heard of them.
Nope. And Ed shaved. Sorry, Ed.
That's all right. Tomorrow it'll be back.
All right. So Ben, have you late plus business for guitars across the place of your American friends? Yeah, I'll be importing. I'll bring a load of Godans over, and I'll trade them for American contraband, Charles, to bring back.
There you go.
Right.
I will not be doing that.
Yeah. So if you want the link to Amanda Coombs' channel, there you go.
Amanda Coombs, 8270. because someone didn't edit her handle that was given to her by YouTube. Because they by default they always put 4-digit number after the name.
I didn't know you could change that.
When they said we're rolling out handles, here's your chance before they go live to edit, and that was before they rolled them out.
I thought that meant just for like when I'm chatting.
You could change those at any time too.
The handle?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh well, there you go.
Listen, I'm not an expert. I'm just an expert on assholes.
If you're going to, start putting out content, you got to know the stuff eventually.
Right?
I don't know. I'm just staying one step ahead of the rest of y'all. All the Godans. Yeah.
All the Godans. Why not?
I agree, 3J.
Godans should be way more popular.
Oh, look, I got another sub.
Especially their acoustic stuff. Stuff. That would be, it'd be Ed.
And blackjack guitar.
All right. Well, I'm just saying.
It didn't tell me about Ed. Sorry. Gmail did not.
Michael B!
Michael B!
Michael B!
That's like
Michael B!
Were we doing ELO? Never seen nothing like Michael B. Dun, dun, dun.
Michael B.
Oh my.
Nobody gets shout outs like Michael B. I'm just saying.
Thank you. What am I at now?
I don't know. What am I at now?
I don't know.
Exactly.
226.
Woo! You're going to pass Doug and not even have content out. That's going to be hilarious. Everyone should sub Amanda so we can get her to pass Doug.
Now listen, I don't know when I'm going to start this. We got shit going down.
Don't know. Just expect the awkward questions. How's your guitar journey coming along?
Now it's going to be, how's the YouTube channel coming along?
Yep.
And that's fine. Ask me that in every chat you see me in,
Rico
and everyone will sub.
Rico B does come close. Well, that's true. It absolutely
That's
just
Thanks.
You're welcome for the dopamine, Mike.
Dopamine.
The best chatting with Charles ever, Ed says. And Ed's been on.
Is this ever?
He's alumni.
That's fun.
Right?
Haven't we been on here before? No. Whose channel did Fruitcake Tony?
Yeah. Awkward silence upon Fruitcake Tony's name being mentioned, apparently. Oh, we like 2K.
I do. I didn't say anything hardly at all the whole stream. I just sat there and smiled.
Go on.
That's cool.
Until the frustration of her superior bandwidth during trivia head-to-head, because I'd say a question, but my connection was so much slower. It was literally, I could count to 3 Mississippis, and then Amanda would say they're like, and Amanda gets it. I'm like, what?
Yes,
I'm like, I was like, where did my comment just go out in the ether? Like,
thanks, Mark. Yes, Zach. I do stuff on Instagram.
I like that. Michael Chris says your first video should be an I quit clickbait video.
I'm out.
Just check all the boxes. Clickbait title with an AI generated thumbnail.
Should I give up my wrench?
Yeah. You wouldn't believe what happened next. Yeah.
The trolls I would get. Good, she's fucking gone. That's what they say.
Is this the point where I go, hey, is there anyone that's not subbed to my channel that's in the chat?
I am.
I don't know. Is 3J? I'm not sure about 3J. Are you subbed to me, 3J?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be live in approximately 7 hours.
Thanks, Arf.
I have Charles Green on this evening. Last week I had Lawrence. That'd be Lawrence Petros of LPD Pedals. No, because I was thinking, was that the community hang? I went, no, that was the week before. The community hang was the week before, I think. Thank you. Mine's a featured. See, I get a name / featured.
Shut your mouth. I could be featured. I'm featured.
Amanda's Basement Magazine's reveal. Sign up today for the best rush.
Wow, Mike.
I win.
I wouldn't Coombs limit.
It'll be funny. He unsubs both of us and goes and subs Doug.
Doug.
Well, Amanda's now at 230.
Ooh.
There we go. I think Doug's at 500, maybe. So you got subs, don't have to watch time. Because nobody wants to watch your shit, Doug. That's why you don't have to watch time. Oh.
I heard that bus go
By the
by.
way, I haven't seen Bo in the chat.
Yeah,
no,
where's
he's probably out buying something.
he's out planting things.
No, he's probably. He's pretty much full chauffeur mode for wedding mode thing. Like, because his son's getting married soon.
Yeah.
And his wife is like, we're organizing. She's like, she likes that stuff. So that because it's new outfits for everybody and this and that. And so Bo's been spending a lot of hours in the vicinity of the bridal shop.
That sounds like a snooze fest.
No, fun fact though, silver lining is somebody had forethought to build and open a guitar center across the street from the bridal shop.
That's not a snooze fest.
So he goes and wanders over there, and doesn't Doug live near me? No, his co-host Donnie, the voice of cornhole, because I have to say it loud like that. I'm surprised you don't hear him from your house, Mike, because he is the voice. Under the bus goes Doug.
Amanda gets more subs in an hour, and I get a month.
Well, everyone should check 3J Music, apparently. I got to check out your channel too, 3J.
3J. Music.
Oh, we got a question for Charles. How's the workshop doing, Charles?
Yeah, Charles. How's the workshop doing?
The workshop?
Oops.
It's going okay. Yeah.
Would you do thumbs down?
No.
Almost have a fella's Freedom Caster completely the binding completely scraped, so which means we'll be moving into clear really soon.
I have a little left. You can't have it. Right now. It's going to be the point where it's going to be just room temperature. I'm like, oh, disappointing.
Mine was cold. Cool tea.
It's a ladybug walking down the border around the window frame. Yep, it is. It's going to bite me during the show tonight. Charles, how long before you start the drip project?
What drip project?
That's not a nice name to call the next build. What are you doing? Randy Crooks next? You call him Randy a drip? When are you going to start that drips project?
Drip means something
No,
new.
we got
drip
next
project
is
what
the
sounds like
next is the Charles Green Poison guitar.
Oh,
and
acid drop. He probably meant.
And then the acid drop for Randy at the same time.
And also, aren't you supposed to be doing a junior shaped object for somebody that we're talking about off air?
Object for an unnamed individual.
Yep. That's 3. If Bo ever remembers to send the body down.
Oh, and I have a tracking number for a bass kit being sent to me by Martin from Martin and Lucas's from L&M Guitar Corner that we're going to be doing a bass for him. So
that's fun.
I was watching. I'm like, how are you fitting Martin's name in with, and then leaving Lucas out, and then you almost did M&L. I saw it. You almost did, but being the professional you are, see, that's what you do, folks. You just ramble on just enough. It's like you didn't quite trip and fall down. You just stumbled a bit there. Will you look at more guitars? Yes. And Mark Taft said he was going to buy it, but he's not buying it.
That's too big for me.
All bases are too big for you.
No.
Okay, short
Really,
scale
Mark?
bases are okay.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a
Short scale as well.
That's ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
Might as well I'd be holding a couch.
No, not really.
Oh, there, Dwight Bailey.
D. Wet Bailey in the house.
Hey, Dwight. Surprise.
Wow, Munch. Just
Yeah, he threw me way under the bus.
yeah. No, it's good. I mentioned it to Lawrence on the show last week, how Charles had the 12 string that he hasn't restrung in 2 years. He goes, well, the strings are still fresh. I'm like, oh, there's no strings on it. And then Charles corrected me. There's 6 on there.
There's 6.
What was that Mark said? Mark, you said you were interested in my bass a while back.
You were all about the bass, apparently.
About the bass.
Jason,
Again, no
No
rush.
trouble.
Just sitting there gathering dust. So don't worry. Again, no rush, Mark. There's more guitars upstairs.
Lots.
Well, I don't know about a lot. Well,
Lots.
a few. Several.
Couple few.
5 or 6.
8 or 12.
No.
What?
I don't have 12 upstairs.
Okay.
Now, there are guitars in multiple rooms upstairs as well.
This is what happens when we don't have Laz to toss over to.
Yeah, so apparently, I guess Laz is not going live next.
Oh,
No, he's scheduled to go live.
No.
All right,
We're doing bonus time because you got bonus guests.
That's right. So until he goes live, we'll sit here and we'll pretend like we know what we're doing.
Story of my life, dude.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm on year 7 of doing that.
I know what I'm doing.
Somehow I've convinced 6,000 people to fall into the flock.
That you have, and
Well, I was
created a
forced
hell of a
to. Why'd
community
you
in the
guys-
process. Chatting with Amanda.
Right?
That's funny. Yeah. So I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking
Think
about
about
what?
But you know,
Oh, right. Circling back.
circling back.
Ryan says, man needs reissue of my 70s Fender short scale bass. Was that a Bronco bass?
What?
A Bronco.
Mm.
It was a short scale bass that Fender made in the 60s into the 70s.
I don't like it.
Matt, I was
Not
just
sure
thinking
what
this was a nice waterbed. Then I remembered I don't have a waterbed.
There's more motion
There's
in
more
the.
depth.
Why is it so moist? Ultimate irony. Why was the band that was seemed to be very popular with females actually called Moist? A word that most females hate. I always thought that was so ironic.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, girls weren't grossed out by it then.
I don't know what changed.
Boys saying it in a gross way is what changes it.
He said it was a music master.
Music Master bass.
Yes, Music Master.
PC. No one needs a reissue of a 70 short scale Fender bass. This is coming from someone that has the oddball collection of basses.
Yeah, this is the guy with all the stuff.
I like that.
He's so funny.
Oh, I see. Ed's just looking for another road trip, and maybe he can score another kayak or something out of the deal. I don't know.
Apparently. I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah. So I'm wondering how. Okay, Laz, you're 8 minutes late.
Yeah, well, he learned from the master in that department.
Oh yeah.
So that's right. Matt's Gretsch is a short scale, but is it a short enough scale?
They make short, what, a Gretsch bass?
Yes.
I didn't know Gretsch made basses.
Oh yeah.
It's because you don't know a lot. But you admitted to that earlier, you see, so I could say that. But
Well,
Yeah.
this ours head.
I know.
Oh, he says his is the original Music Master bass in the amp to match. Well,
Ooh.
Ryan
That's
Hall is close.
enjoyable. That's enjoyable.
Yeah, matching amp with the bass. That's like carpet matching the drapes.
Right.
Baseball mom Charles.
It's gross.
I like how you keep looking at the chat there. Even it's right there.
Mine goes first.
You 15.
I'm gonna be faster in the cabinet, but you do.
Well, Gear Junkie 35 is going live today. Finally doing a nice rack episode 1. Got two
Nice.
rack FX units to unbox and test.
Jason's gone down the rack mount rabbit hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
he is a rabbit hole person.
He is. Yeah.
So Ryan says Laz has not been feeling well, but might not be on. Well, he posted up a
Which
show.
makes me wonder if there's a slow leak because it does that like every once, like an hour or so. Just pumping up the system. Like, why? Where's the pressure bleeding off? Yeah. This is my world, folks.
Don't talk about these things.
No.
Well, I think maybe we wrap it up here. We need to say something for a part 2.
Wow. Have we even done a part 1?
Don't know yet.
Like, it seems like we did an hour of hanging in the green room without actually doing much about the actual show. This has been... You think Friday's show? Remember your show about nothing Friday? No.
Oh, yeah.
Hold my beverage, Seth. Right? Mark, funny you mentioned that. When we went to the law office on Friday, like, we're signing stuff, they're like, brother and sister, right? It's like, how can you tell? She's like, you're being a dick to her. I'm like, no, mother. She's like, I get it. I have brothers. Yeah.
Put my hair back.
She recognized it right away.
Put my hair back like you.
I like how the lawyer, though, he was confused because you're sitting between Scott and me.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then we do get confused as a couple on a case. So it's like, he's like, you're
This is a
he's
sister
like,
wife situation.
he's like, what's going on here?
They're just having fun with us all.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, everyone, thank you for all being here with us for another episode of Chatting with Charles. Amanda, thank you so much for joining us because this was great.
Thanks for letting me crash.
Like we had a choice.
You didn't have a choice. I would have been like, Ben. Just kidding.
She was stomping around upstairs, just dragging furniture, going,
Vacuuming.
scaring the cat.
Come in and vacuum around Ben and leave.
But Charles, the whole show, think about it. Before she even showed up, we had the cat coming down fucking with us.
That's right.
We got, like, Charles does roll call. It's like, so what should we talk about? Meow, meow, clawing carpet, ass towards camera. And then the cat went to leave there, and that's when you showed up. And that's why the cat was on the stairs going, well, fuck, now I'm trapped.
I was very quiet coming in. Y'all didn't even hear me.
I did, because the cat freaked out.
I know.
Yeah. That's the only way I knew. I suppose Charles knows before Monday night, I'm sitting here playing, right? And all of a sudden I felt like I'm being watched, and I look over, and the cat's sitting on the stairs, just
the evil eye.
fully upright. Well,
yeah.
Not even at the top, like on the landing, but it was like 2 stairs down, just right at eye level. And it's these 2 big eyes. I'm like, what the fuck? Who normally always ran off traditionally. If I can just strum a guitar acoustically, she'd run out of the room. Here I am with loud amps, and she's like, "You done yet? You done yet? You done yet? You done yet? You done yet?" Nobody's watching. They all leave after Charles leaves from bad album covers. Nobody cares, Ben. Nobody cares. You're not in tune. You're too loud. You play the same bullshit all the time. Cat. Again, I try to explain to her, if I didn't play the guitar, she wouldn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't understand that.
She true. Yeah. Well, see, now that you've got her all hooked on the stuff anyway,
not so much. Although last night she did partake.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Amanda and Ben, thank you for being
Hey, Mark.
Go ahead, make sure everyone checks out the other shows. I don't know if Laz is going to end up going live or not, but make sure you check out the OU812 crew for their Sunday jam.
Yep.
Make sure you go over to Ben Coombs tonight, and we get another great episode with Charles Verde, and hopefully some new stories and directions of things of where it's going. And
that's the thing, and he's creating content. And if we get the digitals agreeing, we'll see. He's going to play a song for us tonight.
Yeah. So there we go. And everyone, enjoy your bags of milk.
Yeah. And if you're up in the middle of the night, like if you're an insomniac or unemployed, Mac goes live at like 3 or 4 in the morning on Friday night.
Yes.
Well, technically Saturday
And
morning.
if you can be up for it, it's a great show.
Yeah. I do not recommend watching this week's episode until the end. That's all I'm going to say.
I was there, and then I had to go to. I was falling
Yeah,
asleep.
it's a good thing you weren't there till the end. That's all I'm saying. Do not watch the end, folks. Don't.
All right. Well, cheers, folks. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.